Okay, I've got 4 SATA drives. I've got, actually 5 SATA drives. I've got 4 SATA 3 connectors. I know one of these hard drives is definitely SATA 3. The other hard drive is probably SATA 2. The Blu-ray and the DVD are probably SATA 2. So I'm only going to connect one to the SATA 3 port. The hard drive I know for sure is SATA 3. The 5th hard drive is in my old computer right now. I'm currently backing up all my files to that drive that are critical, so I can just move it straight across to this drive, this computer, and not have to do any backups in that nature. So, I'm going to connect the cables now. This is pretty simple. They're channeled, they have tabs in them, they just snap in like that. That easy. This is the SATA 3 drive, so I'm plugging her into one of the SATA 3 ports on the motherboard. This might have been a bit easier to do had I done this with the motherboard out of the case. This case has got some room to it, so this shouldn't be too bad. I got half a mind to run this cable down through here, knocking a lot of my cabling out. So here we go. Lift the case up, pull the cable, go through that hole. It's almost like the hole is designed for this. And that lines her up almost perfectly with the port in the motherboard. And I can pull that up like that, and that cable will sit in there like that. Okay, the drives are in. Now all I got to do is supply everything power. And that won't take too long. I also still have to do all the connectors between the motherboard and the case. I can tackle those. I'll tackle those in a minute, and I will move everything so we can actually see what I'm doing with that. Because here's the connectors for all that. And then we got the power, the motherboard, the video card power. So let me go ahead and find the power chain for the hard drives. This power chain has Molex connectors on it. I'm not going to use it for the hard drives because this power chain has the new SATA power connectors on it. I don't have enough power connectors on this to power all the drives, so I'm going to have to get one of the modular power plugs out and use it. But I have 2 drives. Actually, there's going to be 3 drives in this computer. This has 3 power connectors, so it does line up just right with that. So let me get this in here. Got to be kidding me. Well, that's slightly messed up. All right. I got power to the drives. I need to get a power cord to connect to the upper, the removable media drives. I had a problem with the power cords. One of my hard drives is a Western Digital, the other is Seagate. For some reason they flip-flop the power connector, so I have to put a twist in the power cable to get it to connect to the 2 drives properly. That doesn't make me happy, but it's the way life is. My other hard drive that's going to come in here is also Western Digital, so I can already see some fun with that. Be back in a minute. I'm going to go get the power cords. Okay, I'm back. What we have is one of the modular power cords for this power supply. It has 4 of them. I'm only going to use 1. Mainly because I'm only powering 1 video card. If I were to get a secondary video card, I'd have to get another one of these cables out. I don't know if I'm going to get a secondary video card. That is expensive. We will wait and see. If video games ever come back to PCs, I probably will get the second card. But right now, video games are not really on PCs. So the video card is not a major thing. I think the computer industry is really messed up because they are not pushing video games on PCs anymore. They're all going to consoles, which is easier for your common person, admittedly so. But it's killing the PC market. And when the PC market goes, other markets go. In fact, PCs are all turning into phones for the most part, and little ultra portable laptops. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just that there's not as much incentive for innovation in that market anymore. And things are slowing down, things aren't changing as fast anymore, which is bad for us consumers in the end. Let me get these 2 cables snapped in, so we have some power there. Okay, I have power to all drives now. What I have left are the motherboard connections and getting that video card in the computer. I'm going to go ahead and do the motherboard connections next, so I'm going to move the camera.